so many of us have taken so long to learn the lessons, we're caught on the wheel of karma. We haven't got it. We keep making the same mistake over and over and over again.
Dolores Cannon, QHHT, Quantum Healing Hypnosis Technique. Rings a bell? Let's talk about the whole mystery of how I stumbled upon this particular modality of work and how Dolores Cannon turned into my mentor. Want to find out more about her work and how she really works on that other plane, and she's helping a lot more people as a keeper. Let's move on and let's talk a little bit about Dolores Cannon in this video. Dolores Cannon was a remarkable figure in the world of hypnotherapy and metaphysical exploration. She developed the quantum healing hypnosis technique, also known as QHHT, which delves into past life regression and subconscious mind to promote healing and understanding. As an author, she shared her findings through numerous books, offering insights into mysteries of the universe and the potential of human mind. Her work was inspired many people, and it moved beyond the transition and boundaries of healing and consciousness. Dolores Cannon exploration led to some fascinating discoveries. Through QHHT, she tapped into what she termed as subconsciousness, also known as the higher self, uncovering information of past lives, life between lives, the life purpose, beyond states, moving behind the aspect of ETs and why certain things have happened and what is the reason behind it. Past life regressions, clients experiencing vivid memories of past lives, offering insights of historical events, ancient civilization, and personal karmic lessons. Life between lives, description of spiritual realms, of souls go between the incarnation, providing glimpse into purpose of their life and soul contracts. And then aliens, which we move into with higher dimensions, accounts of extraterrestrial beings and parallel dimensions, suggesting a broader community of intelligent life and interconnectedness in all things. How do you think about all this amazing stuff that Dolores Cannon did? I'm sure you would understand this, that Dolores Cannon has done a lot of work by now, and she did pass away in 2014. She was one woman who was much more earlier to what the age was over here in the human realm, far more advanced to the age of what people could really take at the time. And the reality is that this woman has opened people's eyes, and she showed how things will be. When we speak about the new earth, the 5D, these were the things that she mentioned way before, even before people could really understand what is a higher self and if there is more beyond than what we have in the human plane. My fascination with this work actually started from just listening to a few of Dolores Cannon's videos. Her videos were very much out there on YouTube, and at that time, to be honest, YouTube was pretty new and there were some odd here and there seminars of Dolores Cannon being put out there. This is even a lot after 2014 when she passed. I do believe that her entire space opened up actually after her passing. This was mainly around the COVID times where her work actually went on to a complete different level and people started recognizing her work and reading her books. I was already a medium and an intuitive worker at this point. And when it came to hypnotherapy, I would love to listen to past life stuff. I had also seen some of my past lives already in my meditations. And I was still intrigued to find out where there is a conscious way also to find out about your past lives, and was very, very intrigued. I would always be pushed into wanting to do this work, I would go onto the website to understand how to turn and become a QHHT practitioner, but would always, leg it and not want to really, understand that if it is for me or it's just a thing that I feel in myself. So not really listening to the intuitive side at this point. Then there came a time where I was meditating on a deep state meditation. When the meditation really started, there was absolutely no feeling of anything. As you all know, that moving out of body experiences has been a thing with me in my meditation most of the times. At this time, I received a vision which you would say, whether it is out of body experience or moving out from space and moving into a complete realm. Here is a place where I saw Dolores Cannon sitting in a podium full of energies and people who are not even from this realm, definitely from other realms, along with human beings also. Felt like it was a seminar for all sorts of beings, okay, and Dolores Cannon was the one who was holding the session. I saw myself actually standing right next to her, towards her left, almost as if I was there to help her out with something. Each time Dolores Cannon would speak about something, and it was exactly how she had done in the earth realm, sat on a chair, spoke about things, and just felt like a grandma giving her stories out about how things she has done when she was helping somebody. But this conversation was going even beyond states about what's coming up and how to prepare for certain things, which is also certain things that she has done in the earthly realm also. Over here, I was kind of confused whether I would understand that this is for me or me just trying to make up, because I see Dolores Cannon, which is a celebrity. I've never seen a celebrity ever in these kind of explorations into outer body experiences. What is really happening? I had no clue about these things, but I was just overly getting excited about things. Each time Dolores Cannon would say and speak to the crowd, she would also look back at me on the side and nod her head as if she's trying to give me something and come back to the crowd again. And she did this at least 3 to 4 times. And I was still as if I was watching and looking at her doing this. I had a question: what is she trying to tell me through her, her expressions? Realized that this is a calling of resonance that she's trying to give through this experience of outer body experience. And Dolores Cannon is one of the keepers, a keeper of a higher realm who's come here with a lot of purpose to wake a majority, a mass of people, showing them what is about to come and what will happen and how you require to move beyond that, which is her way of speaking about the new earth, about how the old earth is going to get destroyed and the new earth is going to be. The old earth that she's talking about is the Kali Yuga. The new earth is the other era that is starting. All of it is happening right now, guys. My quest of learning QHHT began after having the vision. And as a lot of you would know already, that I do or make my decisions exactly in a spurt of intuitive decision making. And I know for the fact this is how it was. Being a medium, it became more easier because sensing and feeling Dolores Cannon came very easy as one of the aspects that she would be a mentor, teaching me how to go deeper and ask questions to my clients. There was a time where after my internship of learning this, we went into a phase of how I bring up my hypnotic voice. Now, I wasn't too sure about things. Most of the studies that I really did was online. And the reality of online studies is you don't really have a teacher to really give you information when you have got some kind of questions in. My quest of being in that space of how do I learn and what do I do actually started, and I started looking for things outside the box of how do I learn more about hypnotherapy. I learned hypnotherapy. I did an entire course with psychiatry, and also going into NLP and CBT courses of learning as well. The reality is that whatever that I was learning was not out of the box. It was something that we've been always shown, told, and it's a place where you're normally just learning things in a very, very theoretical manner. I needed something more in a practical sense. So when I started doing my interns, here is where some very major things came up. Holding a conversation with my clients is one of the major things that actually Dolores Cannon did. She not only knew how to hold conversation, but also asked the right questions. Now, I know that, theoretically we are being told or taught how to do this, but unless, you don't have a certain amount of experience, it's always difficult. And unless, you have a teacher who is full on there to coach you one-on-one, you would not be able to learn this fully. So here is where Dolores Cannon came as a person to rescue and help me out. As soon as I would start with my hypnotic voice, as we call as the induction, Dolores Cannon will hold my voice in certain places where I need to pause. It was all happening in a telepathic way and through the mediumship that I was already aware of, and I was part of it. She would connect with me in that space and give me information of what questions I require to ask, when I require to go slow, what I require to do extra when a client is having a hard time even going beyond that state of surrendering themselves and being away from the ego side, which is the left side of the brain. It became easier and easier for me to start listening to Dolores Cannon each time I would have a client with me. The best part with all of this was when I was doing these sessions as an intern, a lot of my clients received information that they saw Dolores Cannon standing in front of them in the hypnotic states. That was validation, of course, that Dolores Cannon was there in the sessions helping me out as a student. Hence, I would just say one thing for sure. As a QHHT practitioner, Dolores Cannon is my major mentor, and she still is one of my major mentors when I feel stuck with a certain client and require more work with it. I also wanted to share that with QHHT, I learned not only to deal with a certain problem or issue that the client is going through, but also go beyond states with something known as a soul integration counseling. Soul integration counseling came by when a client who is just stuck and find it's very hard to get information, and they require a little bit more in-depth information other than just QHHT. So this aspect was then added in my sessions. And these sessions would go anywhere long from 5, 6, or 7 hours, or even more. I think the longest session that I've ever done was around 13 hours. Do not get scared, guys. I would also break those sessions in half. So the reality is that QHHT session was one of those things that I stumbled upon, and thanks to Dolores Cannon, who showed me the way of how I was supposed to be in the space of helping people, not only through mediumship and energy work, but also going beyond in the quantum work of helping others. I definitely thank and send love and gratitude to Dolores Cannon at any given point of time, especially as being a practitioner. She's one of those amazing, beautiful souls who have not only touched just my realm over here, but also so many others. When I spoke to the other QHHD practitioners online, I also realized that this work was not only for hypnotherapists, but a lot of energy workers who actually have either dreamt of Dolores Cannon, resonated with her work, or also required or received dreams. Remember my dream space, the video that we have put up? Well, if you haven't, please go ahead. The link will be down below. So make sure you all go down in the description and read or go through this particular video too. So through dreams, also a lot of the other practitioners were working. Dolores Cannon is not only a person who has helped the physical realm, but she's doing a lot more other work on the other realm. And being an intuitive, being a remote viewer, being a person who is a medium and a psychic, along with mediumship, I can just tell you one thing, that Dolores Cannon is still there all around us. And if you have been fascinated by her work or her books, I would really say, if you've not done a QHHD session, go ahead and do a QHHD session now, okay? I'm also a BQH practitioner, so if there is anything that can be done on an online basis, yes, I use the same technique in various ways, which is a little differing because, the induction is a little different, but the work goes beyond. So not one session is similar. It's all different types of ways how we can work things out. And knowing the fact that her work was not here just to give this space that she has to work or anybody has to work in a similar way. It was all about wanting to help people who require the help at this point in time. She's been talking about the new earth, and the new earth in the scriptures is known as the Satyug, or the golden age, that we're all going to move into. And yes, all of this is happening. I'm going to make another video very, very soon where I'll be talking to you about how we are moving into that cosmic age and the wheel and how things are moving and shifting. 2025 is a big one, guys. Okay, so thank you once again for hearing me out, and I look forward for all of you to see you in another video very, very soon. I know for a fact that a lot of you want to know about my journey. This is just part of my journey of being a QHHD practitioner. For asking more about the awakening side, I will definitely create one very, very soon for all of you. Unless then, you all look after yourself, and I'll see you all next time very, very soon. Take care, everybody.